Recording is on.
Great. Today we're moving on to listening section. Just a moment. Okay. So I'm assuming that the audio is right. Okay, you're able to listen to my voice and also able to see my screen. And let's get started. Listening test. The total duration of the test is 40 minutes. The total duration of the recording is 30 minutes. 10 minutes is provided in the paper-based listening test at the end to transfer answers onto your answer sheet. So, what is the reason behind 40 minutes? 30 minutes recording time plus 10 minutes answer transfer time. That's 40 minutes. In your computer delivered IELTS, you are not given 10 minutes to transfer your answers onto the answer sheet. Why? Because you don't have to transfer. You have to type your answers in the blank spaces on screen, and all you have to do is save all your answers in a click. So, since you don't need to transfer, there's no answer transfer time. So, the total duration of listening test in your computer delivered IELTS is 40 minutes. But the duration of the test, the paper based listening test, is 40 minutes. The total number of questions asked is 40, both in your paper based and computer delivered IELTS. In both the um, modules, you are asked 40 questions. The sections are also the same in both the computer delivered and paper based IELTS. The questions are divided into 4 sections. What are the 4 sections? Section number 1. The section contains a conversation between two speakers about a social situation in an English speaking country. Section 2. What are you going to listen to in section 2? Contains a monologue. Monologue means only one person speaking about a social situation. Social situation again in an English speaking country. Section 3. In section 3, what do you get to listen to? What does section 3 contain? It contains a conversation, but this time between two speakers or among two, or among more than two speakers in an educational situation. Let's look at this again. Contains a conversation between two speakers or among more speakers about an educational situation, and most probably at a university setting. A quick grammar tip here, my beautiful friends. You use between when you are uh, talking about only two, and you use among when you are talking about more than two. For example, um, the relationship between two people. The relationship between two people, the relationship among many people, right? Okay. And section 4, what does it contain? It contains a monologue. Again, a monologue, but in section 4, not about a social situation, but on an academic subject, a lecture you will listen to in section 4. So these are the 4 sections in IELTS listening test. All right. Now, my beautiful friends, about let's talk about the types of questions in IELTS listening. 1. Multiple choice questions. Choose the letter, choose the correct letter A, B, or C. 2. Multiple choice questions again, but choose multiple answers. 3. Fill in the blanks. Answer in one word and or a number. 4. Fill in the blanks. Answer. Okay. Answer in no more than 2 words and or a number. 5. Fill in the blanks. Answer in no more than 3 words and or a number. And 6. Fill in the blanks. Answer in one word only. 7. Choose answers from the box. 8. Label the diagram. So these are the different question types in IELTS listening test. All right. Great. Now, my beautiful friends, let's move on to the first question type, shall we? I'm stopping the screen sharing for a moment. Let me grab the question. Okay, and before we get started, there's one thing that I would like to talk about, and that is and that is I want everyone to grab their earphone or headsets if you have. All right. So if you're not using your earphones or or headsets or your headset, please grab it before we get started. If you don't have um, if you don't have the earphones or headset today, it's okay. But if you have, and if you have earphones or headset, please get it. We will get started. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now, everybody. All right, there you are. I believe that you are able to see my screen. Okay, so what are we going to do? So this is multiple choice question. So before we listen to the audio, let's look at the strategy. So strategies, number one. Do not immediately select the first answer choice you hear. Why? Why is that? Because you will often hear all your answer choices in the audio recording. Listen to this again. Take a look. You will often listen to all the answer choices. You will often hear all the answer choices. All of the answer choices in the audio recording. All of the answer choices means here we have three choices: A, B, C. Well, in the audio recording, you will listen to all. Okay, all of them. So what you got to do? Only one of the choices is correct. Only one of them is the right one. Other options are there to create confusion. So do not right away choose the answer you hear. Listen very carefully until the speakers finish giving information about the question at hand. Great. Number two, the answers may appear in a different order. In these multiple choice type questions, answer in the audio may not come in the same order as the order of the options. Pay attention here. The audio may not come in the same order as the order of the options. The order of information in the audio and the order of the information in the options is not going to be the same. What it means is, in the audio, The speakers might talk about option C first, then A, then B, or in any random order. All right? Okay. So let me look at you guys. Okay, we are 10 together. Now, strategy number 3. The answers are usually paraphrased. The answers are usually what? Not given in the same word. The speakers use some other words. Synonyms, of course. Words with the similar meaning. The words in the answer choice, the words in the answer choice may differ from what you hear in the audio because of paraphrasing. So do not expect the same words. Think of possible synonyms. For example, the speaker might not use the word see. You can see question number 2 here. George wants to sit at the back so they can see. Well, the speakers might say witness or watch. The speakers might not use the word hear. They might say listen to, right? The speakers might not use the word clearly. They might say clarity, right? Pay less. The speakers might never use these two words. Pay less. The speakers might use words like inexpensive or cheap or discount. Pay less, it's actually discount. The speakers might use some other words to mean these options. So that's what it means. Strategy number 3. The answers are usually paraphrased, so we must listen out for possible synonyms. All right, okay. Now let's actually listen to the recording, shall we? Okay, now let's look at the questions